I was curious. 61 charges for reckless. 61 injured parties did not testify. So how does that work? Essentially, how are charges able to be charged if all the injured parties did not testify?
From my perspective, sir, the state presented their theory of the case, and there was sufficient evidence regarding the charges to go forward to the jury. I can't further explain it from there because that would, for me, that would require me to explain the law. And
the law?
I guess that's all I can really say about it at this point.
I got a point, though.
I'm sorry?
I got a point, though.
I mean, this is the day of the verdict, and at this point in time, he's in a giddy mood. I think, I feel like, look at that face, and he's actually got the mask down. He's giddy, he's smiley, he's making a attempt to connect with the judge in a dysfunctional way, and that's what a lot of people that have mental health problems and disruptions in their relationships, because they have dysfunctional feelings. This is an inappropriate time to be giddy and laughing and trying to make jokes. It just shows his dysfunction, and at this moment you can see in his face, in his eyes, and he's even exposed himself by taking the mask down, that he's trying to make a connection with the judge, but it's dysfunctional. And you'll see that a lot with people that have mental health problems, people that have, issues with their relationships, issues maintaining relationships.
See? I do have one issue that I would like to raise with the parties. I frankly I need a break a little bit. I mean, obviously the court has to stay open. I know my dinner is coming.
And look, she's interested in herself, not in what he's saying, and he's looking like, man, back to reality. Back to reality. I've been kind of shut down and disconnected. She wasn't interested. I didn't get my way with that.
I'd like to take in about 30 minutes, address the issues that I need to address.
So he feels he's exposed,
I want to find out if that
he's vulnerable a bit.
With your request about taking a shower and all of that. So if you can hold tight and stay with us for a little bit, that would be great. And I'll confer with the Sheriff's Department and have a more definitive answer for you shortly, okay?
Can I get my filings?
He wants to keep her attention because he wants the attention. He realizes, it's the day of the verdict. Court's going to be over with soon. He's not going to be able to really communicate and engage with her. So he's just trying to pull that energy. He needs to pull somebody's energy, as he's done the whole trial.
I said, see, I didn't hit you right.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
A dysfunctional connection.
Thank you, unless they have a question sooner.
Refreshed.
7:05, we're back on.
She's so happy that this is almost over. I would be too, honey.
I received information from the clerk of court that she had received an email. I did. Thank you for that reminder. The jail has asked that I follow the standard operating procedure, which is to have you in central holding and not up at your cell. But if need be, I'm willing to order that they give you a shower later, if that's helpful, whether it be tonight or tomorrow morning, okay? So even though you're going to stay close by, I'll make sure, I'll work with the jail to make sure that you're given that opportunity after we're done for the night, okay?
Yeah, at least they can let me take a shower.
So there is a question that will be coming out shortly, so don't go anywhere.
Don't choke me, Judge.
What?
He still needs that attention.
Choke you?
Yeah, because you know what I'm about to say.
What are you about to say?
Subject matter jurisdiction. You knew I was about to say that.
Sir, I'm not going to address that.
Still trying to make a dysfunctional connection.
Exhibit. Is that his number? It doesn't sound that, but I do.
And he's just getting kind of
Signature.
shut down and ignored, you know, after
I need to know the,
acting that way, you know.
tell-
And I feel like him putting on the coat
say the name on the record.
and pulling up the mask
Request for 3 exhibits,
is,
15, 5,
you know, comforting to him, is because he felt exposed,
number 11 is the
so he's covering up now.
You said
And you'll see how his mood shifts.
55.
Yeah,
So,
it's really interesting to see
I was gonna
the
say,
shifting in
I know
moods.
15.
15 is the map.
15 is the map, yeah.
Any objection to the map, sir?
So as I said, it's the shifting of the moods. And what I noticed here is that he was a bit irritated. This is about 20 minutes later from what we just watched.
Yeah, hey.
You see his body language is a little bit more irritated.
The video clip is now ended with the stages confirmed the speed at which it was just played.
Yes, 40%, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Questioning everything. Why 40%?
If there's another question, the court's going to step off. Obviously, will remain open.
Just thought you said 2. You said 2 on the record.
I see someone so irritated and drained. His mood completely shifted. He's trying to hold on. He's trying to hold in something and hold on to something. He's just so drained that he can barely talk, or he's just not wanting to talk.
I apologize for that.
It's all right.
He's very drained. He knows what's coming.
I'm here as third-party intervener in that matter. Appearing as
He's speaking with no conviction. He's just reading with very little energy because he's drained. Nobody's really giving him the energy that he needs and wants, and he knows what's coming. Very interesting to see that mood shift.
Not right now.
What I find
Not
interesting
right now.
is his body
And
language,
then there's this
especially
additional-
compared to everyone else. Everyone else is
there
kind
is
of
some additional
just,
discussion
you know,
that's going on.
in a position where it looks like
but
they're
not being
relaxed.
questioned. And
They're in the
that's
moment.
key. At that point,
They're just being human
Detective
beings, you know.
Carpenter
Him, he's very
doesn't
stiff.
ask Mr.
His
Brooks
head is held
any
very high,
question.
like he's
Neither does
removed
anyone else in that
from
room.
reality.
It's Mr. Brooks who asks
Sorry for the
questions
shaking of
that
the
the officers
phone.
respond to.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought he said
It's,
not right now.
it's very notable to see how
Then,
stiff
moving on to
and rigid
the
he
next
is.
day,
You know, like he
we
has
know that around
locked
midnight,
in one of his
Mr.
personalities.
Brooks is transported to the
You know?
Leticial Police Department.
You never saw anybody?
No.
What was your initial thoughts when you saw the car burning?
I said somebody so I could call fire for insurance money.
Why would you think insurance at that time of year?
Christmas time.
See, people are just people, you know.
Now, you
Like,
were
why
able
would
to
you
meet
be
somebody,
smiling
is
and
that correct?
smirking
Correct.
when you're talking
And
about
where was that person waiting on
discovering a car on fire with a female in it, burning to death. And in his whole testimony,
Where is Heron Sub in regards to this crime?
he's basically smiling like that, or just like that. It might be something about being nervous, or, you know, some people just laugh out of being nervous, but it's still strange all the same. And I just found that his body language was intriguing and very human. I mean, you know, I've seen it. I've even done it. I've laughed at something serious because I was nervous.